Oh,
It's setting up a live stream right now. So you're,
would you like?
I can show you later.
Okay. But they're gonna do that again Tuesday? Maybe.
That's not gonna be here Tuesday, so I can't guarantee it's gonna be on Zoom on Tuesday. If you know what happens, I want to.
Just do it then. I mean, they're running.
Okay,
It's still flashing.
now we're gonna roll.
It's showing that it's streaming.
Okay.
Sorry, there you go.
Okay. So the first thing on here is a museum emergency roof repair. That's done, anyway, I don't know if you all know, but it leaks really bad. We have the adjuster up here, have the library up here. The mitigation crew came out, they put fans and stuff, we got everything dried out, we got into to the rugs and everything in the library section. We're supposed to hear back today or tomorrow as far as the adjuster. I think they're basically going to set and talking to her, they're gonna say we need to repair and coat all the seams. I don't think they're gonna give us, a big amount of money. But anyway, since we're having kind of a spring, winter weather, if we get a couple of nice days, we'd like to get it at least fixed to where we aren't worried about leaking. And so I had Paige do a, emergency resolution for us. Set where we don't have to go out to the procurement. We can just get this fixed as soon as it comes through. The weather gives us a couple of days, and Byron Hughes, went up and had taken pictures for the adjuster, and he is available to do this if we can get it done right away. And he has sent an estimate to the adjusters. So like you say, we're gonna get everything back, but we need to get it fixed because we're just kind of holding our breath that it won't leak. And then, Matt hopefully is going to be able to apply for a museum grant that will give us some money to do the whole book, get the whole thing. We gotta get it done this year, no matter what.
I guess that answers my question.
Yeah.
My question was gonna be, is this a temporary fix? or-
Well, this is the insurance's temporary, or this is the insurance's solution. Basically, she said all the main joint seams needed to be sealed. And which is good, but the problem is when they're shoveling up there, they have to not take it down to the seams. Cause they're hitting those seams all the time.
And I talked to Byron about that too, and we came up with that maybe the answer is put a piece of expanded metal over the seams. So that way you can't.
What kind of roof was on there?
He said it's a seamless roof, so I asked him, I said, it's just like the roof that's on the stage stop on the gas station. And he says, right, and he said, but he says, instead of having continuous tan, he says it's got lax in it. And so they took that tape and they, whatever it's called, anyways, and went and followed the seam and sealed it up that way, and I don't understand why. Cause I'm going, if you overlap the two pieces of tin, it should be good.
Well, it depends on your pitch and everything, because if it's below a 45-degree angle in the tank, yeah, you're gonna get that.
Exactly, see, and that's what has happened in the past, because it's been fixed before too. And it's like, that gets rolled up, that
It is rolled
patch,
up.
it gets rolled up and then it backfills and then dings and then the water runs in. Because when they fixed it last year as a patch, it was fixed until it got hit. And then with the shovel. So therefore, if we put expanded metal over the top of it, then
So that has a metal roof on
that's what, I haven't been up
Cause
there.
it has nails through it, and he says that they keep hitting those with a shovel. So I guess I need to read this too.
It's got metal roof with tar over the top.
No, it's just laminated, like Daryl said, because it's still a flat roof.
Yeah,
So if it's not like this, the water don't run off.
yeah.
Even though it overlaps, the water's gonna back up and can still
Yeah,
bleed
once
in.
you get the ice on it, if you're gonna get an ice dam, it's gonna back right up.
That's what it's
right-
doing.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
that's the issue of it.
The issue is it's the wrong roof, it should have a membrane roof on. That would be an issue.
Well, hopefully we can get a.
You don't put a metal roof on a flat roof. I think though, because when we met with the,
Unless it's one solid.
when we met with the insurance adjuster, right now, I guess from what I understand from what Linda had told me, that she's gonna put in to have the seam sealed, all of them, not just the one that leads. Right? That's what she's gonna recommend, and it's gonna be up to the insurance company to go, okay, we like this, or no, we're gonna repair the whole roof.
Yeah.
Because, once again, because the insurance, this is for us and future council, that once this is done, and if it goes leaking again, we just get to go back to the insurance company and say, this is what you recommended us to fix. So this liability falls on you, not us,
Well,
because we didn't cut the corner, you did.
well, the thing is, if we can get the grant for the museum roof, we will fix it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I guess I need to read this too, so. Since Matt left. Okay, resolution number 428-24, resolution identifying emergent situation and authorizing emergency procurement processes. Whereas the city of Sumter is the owner of the building in which the city museum and library are located, and whereas there is damage to the roof of the building which is allowing water intrusion into the interior of the building and causing further damage as a result of inclement weather and snow accumulating on the roof, and whereas repair of the damaged roof would otherwise be subject to the public procurement rule, and whereas increasing amounts of water are entering into the building as a result of the winter weather causing impairment of public services provided by the museum and library. And whereas the severity of the leaking roof and resulting damage was not foreseen by the city of Sumter, occurred without warning, and created a substantial risk of loss, damage, interruption of services, or a substantial threat to property, and whereas prompt execution of the contract to repair the damage is needed to remedy the situation, and whereas ORS 279A.010, paren 1, paren F, and ORS 279V.080 provide for direct award of contracts for repair of public improvements in the event of an emergency without the need to follow public bidding and award processes, but limited only to those actions requiring immediate repair.
There's the key words.
Yeah, and whereas Byron Hughes Inc. has been determined to be qualified to repair the damage, is immediately available to do so, and currently has the equipment necessary to do so, all of which will allow for the most efficient and timely repair of the damaged roof without further risk or damage. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Sumter, Oregon, that Section 1, if public works emergency exists which requires immediate attention in order to avoid additional damage, cost, risk to personas and property, and interruption of utility services for which utilization of non-emergency procurement rules will be inadequate. And Section 2, Byron Hughes Inc. is qualified and available to repair the public works emergency in a timely and cost-effective manner. And Section 3, pursuant to ORS 279A.010, paren 1, paren F, and ORS 279B.080, the City Council of the City of Sumter shall directly award the contract for emergency repair of the roof of the Sumter Museum and Library at 245 Mill Street, Sumter, Oregon, but such contract includes are limited to only those activities required to eliminate the emergency situation and shall not include non-emergent repairs or replacement. Section 4, any repairs or restoration work which is not in an emergent nature shall be subject to non-emergency public procurement processes with otherwise required by statute. Resolved and dated this day.
That was an important call. That's why I didn't come back.
Oh.
And it was the gal from the state on the museum grant. The maximum they give out is 8,000,
Okay,
and this is covered under that grant, so we can apply for the grant. She also gave me a contact for another place where we could apply for a grant.
thank you, that's good. So anyway, that's our resolution. This, like I say, this will just for him doing the seams or whatever. This will be for what the adjuster tells us, the insurance company is telling us to do. That's all he'll do. And then if we get a grant, we will go out for procurement.
And then, and this here is just for the roof, because
Yeah.
as it said, because we still gotta change all the sheet off. I mean,
Well, this
that's
is-
not an emergency situation.
Right.
Yeah, this is just for the roof, and, they are going to give us to do some stuff inside too, I believe. So, any other questions on this? I would entertain a motion to accept resolution number 428-24.
I make a motion to accept resolution 428-24 to repair the immediate needs of the museum roof.
And second,
I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And, oh, mainline thing. So I laid out the financing on the utility mainline extensions. And I just need a motion to, have the authority to go forward and apply with Business Oregon for, a loan.
I make the motion, that the mayor, Linda, can, reach out to a Business Oregon to get a loan for our mainline extensions.
All seconding.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And then once, like I say, once I get Business Oregon and talk to people a little more, hopefully by Tuesday, we'll have an idea of what the dollar amount looks like. Because I need to talk to Business Oregon to see where they're at. So.
I have a motion that we would.
Yeah,
Second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
So, 10:55.
Council like a little history of some of what you've